I'm Magic Turtle 643, your source for magical turtles 643 days out of the year. This is the Orange Show, and the internet, it's not weird. So for as long as I've been on the internet, people have been saying things to me like, the internet is weird, or people on the internet are mean and gross, or you can't believe everything you read on the internet.
And I take issue with all of those statements.
First of all, I paid literally zero attention in my college history course, and I aced all of his tests purely by using Wikipedia. And I checked Snopes. Morgan Freeman never said you can't believe everything you read on the internet, so it can't be true. Most importantly, the internet is not weird. To show you that we don't need the World Wide Web to be weird, let's consult the Magical Orange Notebook of Magical Orange Knowledge. Here we go.
See, I was drawing this in middle school, way before my parents stopped being Amish and finally got me the internet. I was drawing this weird, duck jester clown thing.
You know, in truth, the internet isn't anything. The internet is comprised of real people sitting at computers doing things that are an extension of their real lives.
Contrary to popular belief, douchebags wearing fedoras in their parents' basement existed way before that first GeoCities site went up.
The only difference between the internet and real life is that with the internet, every weird obsession, kink, and fandom is up for public viewing. Everything from Care Bear porn to do-it-yourself origami Hogwarts castles. Oh, speaking of which, I just got my email newsletter. It's for the origami castles, don't worry. Oh. And there's my Care Bear newsletter. Anyway, where was I? Well, to sum it all up, 45 DVDs is a lot of Care Bear porn, but I do have the rest of the week off. But to summarize my point, the internet is just a slice of the collective psyche of humanity posted on a public bulletin board. There's nothing about the digital aspect of the internet that causes people to be super fans of Doctor Who or have foot fetishes.
Not that those two are related.
Except for in the Doctor Who foot fetish fanfic forum that I moderate, of course. But for the most part, people were already into the stuff before they started posting about it like crazy. Now, there are some things that exist that are only popular because of the internet, like GIFs or Photoshop, but that's only a product of new technology. People were already doing stuff like that, like cutting out magazine photos to make weird collages of puppies wearing eye patches. That was the first Photoshop. And kids like me were making radio shows on cassette tapes. My radio shows tended to be a little lowbrow, by which I mean I fill up an entire cassette tape of my farts. But that takes skill and effort. You gotta keep your talk boy close by at all times. But my point is, don't blame parts of internet culture on the internet itself. The internet is just a place where people can dump the dumb things they're already doing, namely filming cats.
You're gonna get it off again?
But what about internet behavior? Some say the internet is mean and evil and that the anonymity can bring out the worst in people. But don't you think that the horrible, hateful comments that people are leaving on this video right now are just a reflection of their personality that already exists in their jerk wallet brain?
The anonymity allows them to say it, it doesn't cause it.
Being in a Reddit thread is no different than being in a room on a family holiday with your drunk racist Uncle Jim. I asked him to pass the turkey and he called me fake and gay. Personally, the only thing I get drunk on is life. And the orange mug has a nice big cup of life. And what liquid keeps humans alive? Well, blood, actually. I think this is blood.
So there you have it.
All you crotchety old grown-ups who ruin Facebook by posting baby photos with barely funny captions are wrong about the internet. It's not weird, it's not mean, it's not evil, it's not anything. It's just us. It hasn't done anything wrong that the whole of humanity isn't already responsible for. All the Let It Go covers, all the farm bills, all the clickbait boob-filled banner ads are just slices of our true nature, with or without the digital age. And that's a great thing. We are the internet. All of it is us. Except for Upworthy. That's like a tumor we're planning on getting removed once our health insurance goes through. What do you think? Is the internet really any different than humanity itself? Let me know in the comments. And finally, for the What Am I Working On portion of the Orange Show, I'm working on a 3-album music volume set. Here's the cover art for the first one, which I just finished yesterday, and here's an excerpt you can listen to. Stop playing. Thank you. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, if you're on the internet and you click a link and you're like, I didn't mean to click that, and you're like, I'm looking at stuff I didn't want to see, and you gotta turn off your eyes.